Hey friends, it's Ritz. Welcome back to TMITuesday. This is the weekly Q&A that we do here on the channel where you guys can send me real mail as well as not real mail and leave your questions down below and I'll answer them in an orderly fashion. If you guys still haven't caught on, I am now uploading 2 videos a day. We're uploading our usual 8 a.m. Central Daylight Time and our second video goes up at 2 p.m. Central Daylight Time. So you can convert that to your local thing, or you can see how long ago, how many hours the videos went live when you're watching this, and then know that I post them at every single time at the same time because they're scheduled out about a week in advance, and then we're good. So I'm moving into my new place like the second or third week of May, so streams are still going to be kind of wishy-washy, wonky-tonky, whatever, and if we still have enough footage, I'll keep doing 2 videos a day, probably through that, and hopefully going forward, so yeah. But let's jump into the real mail that we got, because I got real mail. So, holy shit, thank you to CD Kinetic, I'm assuming, once again, the guy that sent us the other Kingdom Hearts stuff. This is the Kingdom Hearts 2 limited edition guide that is sealed, because I'm a collector, I collect games and collect stuff like this. And actually I bought the Kingdom Hearts 1.5 collector's edition that is still also sealed, because I like when things are sealed. So this is going to join the collection of sealed guides. I currently have a Kingdom Hearts 2 guide, but almost all of it's fallen apart because I used it so much growing up playing through the game, like every 6 months. So, yeah, awesome. Thank you very much, Mr. CD Kinetic. Shy Guy asked if I could relive any concert from my past, which one would I relive? And I'm probably going to have to go with the Armor for Sleep concert I went to. I would probably have more food before going to it, so I didn't spend $8 on a pizza that was like that big, maybe. It was real not good. Thanks, Regency Ballroom in San Francisco. I never had a chance to see Armor for Sleep as a kid, and the fact that they had a reunion tour and played well, my favorite album of theirs, What to Do When You're Dead, front to back. It was such an awesome show. I picked up a copy of the vinyl and a shirt and a long sleeve that I've worn the shit out of them on both, and now I'll never be able to have a replacement, so I kind of got to preserve them at this point, because I really like that band, and it was sad when they stopped making music, so that would probably be the concert I would want to go do again. Brady Paul says that I mentioned how I got the RitzPlays global emote, but not how I came up with it, and I'll tell you the story for that. So back in 2013, when I got my global emote slot, about 2 days later, myself, Max, and his girlfriend at the time, Renee, we all went up to Six Flags in Vallejo, and we're just having a good time, and we found these, as we were leaving, we found these goofy, like, animal hat things, and there was a bunch of them there, and so we each, like, got one or got something goofy, and then I came up with the idea because I was like, global emote needs to be something that's, like, pretty expressive, pretty goofy, pretty weird. And there weren't a lot of, like, people wearing this weird costume thing. I was just like, that's something that you don't see a lot. And I took, like, 20 photos of just my face, and then, like, 10 with different, like, expressions with the RitzPlays emote, or RitzPlays thing. And then my buddy Elegy of Games ended up editing it and cutting it out and making it look good, because I didn't know how to Photoshop back then. I'm still not very good at it, but he did it for me. Give him a follow on Twitch. He's a way better broadcaster than I am. But yeah, so we submitted it and it was accepted, and then that's how it was. And then that's how I got how the creation of the specific image for the RitzPlays became a thing. It was just something goofy and expressive and not really a meaning to it. It was just it was like the most expressive out of any of the photos that we took, so that's the one we picked. Alexis Alvarado wants to know what my favorite junk food is and healthy food is. So favorite junk food, I'm gonna have to go with pizza and ice cream, because that's just one food, you know, pizza and ice cream. Everyone knows pizza and ice cream. It's where you have a pizza and you have ice cream on top, and it's pizza and ice cream. There's like a pizza and ice cream. It's like an and. Maybe it's an ampersand. I honestly don't remember at this point. But pizza and ice cream is the best. Junk food, healthy food. I hate healthy food. Maybe the gluten-free pretzel sticks that I get from time to time. It's a good snack food. That's not ridiculously unhealthy. I really don't like healthy foods. I just eat less unhealthy foods. Or eat the unhealthy foods that I eat less often, or just less of it, and that's how I end up dieting. Shawn Arthur wants to know what's a game or series that I have wanted to play on the channel but haven't because of worries to like copyright claims or low views, and there really aren't any games that I can think of. I don't do Let's Plays because I don't think I do very well as a solo person in one game, because I tend to get too immersed in the games and I'm not very expressive in talking. If I can stream the games and talk to chat and interact with other things and questions and stuff, That way I can keep a better flow going. But if it's just really me and nothing else, I can't really carry it. And so that's why I do a lot of the comedy games, or the games where there's multiple people talking to one another, or things, or you're riffing off each other. There's really not any games or series that I've, you know, wanted to do that I haven't. So, we've done what we could. Jeremiah Boyd wants to know what my top 3 current bands or musicians are, and that's really tough for me because I'm constantly finding new music. I really like Spotify's Discover Weekly things. So every Monday, just gives you this whole big list of songs for you to listen to. Some you like, some you might not. But I just go through that constantly. I mean, in the last 2 weeks, I think I added probably like 50 or so of the songs and bands. Usually just a song by each band, and then I'm gonna go through and listen to them again and again, see which bands I like more, and then see what other songs they have. If the other songs are as good as the hit song, basically, that was promoted to me. But bands that like I like to listen to a lot on my off time, when I'm not just trying to find new music, I'm gonna go with Transit. They have an album called Joyride that is very good. Skip their second album, or their second most recent album, I guess I would say. It was the mastering was all wrong. Don Broca is really good if you like kind of more upbeat electronic feeling music. And thirdly, I'm gonna have to go with Alkaline Trio. I've been listening mainly to Agony and Irony, which is my favorite Alkaline Trio album. There's a lot of great albums. Also, there's Matt Skiba and the Secrets, which is also great. Matt Skiba just makes a lot of fucking phenomenal music. You should definitely go listen to some of his stuff. But Agony and Irony, I think, is my favorite. Some of the songs are kind of darker, some of them are not. Anytime Calling All Skeletons comes on, I immediately start singing along, you know? Here it is again, yet it sings like the first time, seems it never ends. Double nickels on your dimes. I thought we were friends, I guess it just depends who you ask. Tanya Doberg wants to know who my gay icon is, and I don't have one. I never really got into the celebrity culture kind of thing. Everyone's like, who's your celebrity crush, and stuff like that, and I just don't really have one. But I don't like look up to anyone for inspiration. I just kind of live my life and do stuff, because it's just how I do things. I don't have television. I have like, I'm a cord cutter, as you could say. I watch my HBO shows, because I got HBO now, and I watch like Always Sunny, because I can, you know, as soon as the season's over, you can go on Amazon and just buy the whole season, you can watch it. So that's how I watch most of my TV and stuff. So I don't like know anything about celebrities really that are in movies, their personal lives, because really, they're just people, you know? So I'm gonna let them do their lives, I'm gonna go do my life, and that's how we do life. Daniel Dune wants to know, what did I study at university/college? I was a recording arts major. I wanted to be a music producer, but I was mainly learning about film sound because that's what the course was mainly focused on at that point, but I dropped out of school. I also, for a short stint, took classes in education to be a teacher, and then decided I didn't want to do that. So then I didn't do that, and then I dropped out, and then now I'm here with some stuff in the middle that's not really interesting. Just a lot of like, what do I do with my life going on? So Ryan 333K wants to know if and when I stop TMI Tuesday, will I continue to do fan mail openings as I get it? And of course I will. Yes. The only reason I've been considering stopping TMI Tuesday is just that it's not as interesting, I think, for the majority of my audience. I think a lot of the audience is mainly there to see me interact with the people and not so much me. And as much as I love interacting with you guys and actually getting to have a conversation, get you guys to know me better and all that, it isn't seeming to work. And the videos aren't doing as well. Maybe I just need more clickbaity titles. I mean, Am I Single did almost like 4 or 5 times better than the Why Ritzmitz is the Global Emote one and the new upload schedule one. So Roxy K wants to know if I had 3 wishes, what would I wish for? Eternal life, infinite money, and more wishes. Can't wish for money, eternal life, or more wishes. Then why would I get any wishes anyways? Maybe I could wish to fly, and then save the other 2 for a rainy day. That's the thing, like, you can't just do all 3 at once, man. You gotta save them. It'd be dumb to use them all at once, because you don't know how it's gonna change your life, and you always gotta save the last one for, I wish none of this ever happened. I wish whatever, and you gotta be real specific with your wishes. You gotta be like, I want a taco, but not like a giant taco to fall on my head and kill me because, oh, you didn't specify. You gotta be real specific. George Pollard wants to know how my weight loss is going because I look so good. Well, actually, thank you. I've been trying to keep quiet about it because I've just not been able to find the motivation to get back into just working out. So all I'm doing right now is really just dieting and limiting my calories and trying to pick healthier options in general. But since moving to Austin, I'm down about 25 pounds and at least 10% body fat. I was about 205 right after I moved here. It was really stressful. There was a lot of eating out because, like, the place wasn't ready, and then like I was in someone else's house and didn't want to use their kitchen, so I was buying a bunch. It was a whole thing, and then I had to go get plates and stuff, so I kept eating out. But finally, I was just like, I need to stop, and we've been a lot more serious about eating healthier. I actually went for a hike/jog yesterday. I tried doing couch to 5K day 1. Could really only run for about 40 seconds before I had chest pain and cramps and all that stuff. Forgot I have asthma and don't have an inhaler. So that's probably going to go on the back burner again until I'm able to actually get an inhaler and go out and do that. I mean, I was able to do about 20 minutes of the 30-minute regime, and my legs are on fire today. Every time I go upstairs, it's constant pain. But it's a good pain because I know I need it, because I need to get back into, like, sure I've lost weight, but I need to get muscular and get rid of some of the last the fat that I'd like to get rid of. So, it's been going well. I'm just trying to keep more quiet about it, because that way if I fail again, no one can yell at me. It's just like, your weight fluctuates, because that's what happens, so enjoy. Rigels wants to know tour. There probably will be a tour of the new place. I don't really know when that'll be, because, I mean, let's be honest, I have to move in and get everything ready and internet set up, and that might take like 2 months after I move in, because Google Fiber takes forever. So then I have to deal with what an interim internet's gonna be. It's gonna be a whole thing. It's actually gonna be really stressful. So there will probably be a tour once I'm there, but if there's not, don't be mad. McLevin wants to know my favorite game I've streamed is and why, and I'm probably gonna have to say Dark Souls 3, which is surprising. You'd think I would say Kingdom Hearts, but I think that when I played through Dark Souls 3, I was one of the first people in the world to stream it, because I was able to get a copy early from the Japanese Xbox store. Plus no Bannerino. So it was a really special experience for me, because when I streamed Dark Souls 1, the entire chat's yelling at me, telling me how to play the game, and I had no idea what the fuck I was doing. I'd never played a Souls game before, so that was awful. And Dark Souls 3 happened, and I played a little bit of Bloodborne, not too much, but I was able to like experience things with chat who wanted to see stuff for the first time there, and it was kind of special because there was not really any other people that have done it. I don't usually like to jump on those big like bandwagon-y games, but that was one I kind of got in early, and it was a really fun experience. And lastly, Nobody's Dogma wants to know what the scariest part of Kingdom Hearts is for me. There's nothing scary about it. It's a game for children, so I don't know what the scariest moment would be. Sorry. But that's going to do it for this week's TMI Tuesday. If you guys enjoyed, please be sure to leave a like and leave your questions, comments, whatever down below. If you want to send me mail, there's a link in the description, and you can send me mail if you want. But you don't have to. It's up to you to prevent forest fires. Anyways, friendos, my name is Ritz, and I'll see you all in the next video. Buy my merch.
Hi! Who is this next to me? Ritz gave him the,
wait, you guys are.
You gave him the slip, dude.
It's because we dress you up in a T-Rex costume and just rub you so hard that you